Hey everyone, this is Jersey John Persons, and you're tuned into the tropical vibes of Buffett on the Radio.
When I grew up in Texas, the only paradise I ever saw were the ones that my buddies used to roll against the wall. Never saw that ocean, even though we had lots of sand. The seven waves of grain, I guess it ain't the same. Heard about Galveston, the Gulf of Mexico, but the only beach I ever got to know was Buffett on the radio. Didn't take no vacation, never had any love. Left arm always had a tan, driving that old pickup truck. Never saw a palm tree swaying or heard a steel drum playing. Beach is where I wanted to go when I heard Buffett on the radio. All those years of Buffett ringing in my ears, headed for the coast to the Gulf of Mexico. Haven't been back, paradise is now my home. I'm still listening to Buffett on the radio. Now I'm grown up in Texas, paradise is all I see. I miss my old buddies, but I love my new family. I've seen the ocean, seen a beach with the whitest sand. Came back to my amber waves of grain, think I finally understand. And I've been to Galveston, to the Gulf of Mexico, but I still love that beach that I got to know when I heard Buffett on the radio. Yeah, I still love that beach that I got to know when I heard Buffett on the radio. On that radio.
Welcome to Buffett on the Radio. I'm your host, Jersey John Persons. Dive into the world of Jimmy Buffett with us each week, where we explore tunes not by Jimmy, but about him, inspired by him, or even penned by the man himself and performed by other artists. Hi everyone, welcome back to Buffett on the Radio. In today's episode, we'll be concluding my conversation with the talented Don Middlebrook. Stick around for the finale of this insightful discussion.
Hey, Don Middlebrook here, and you're lucky to be listening to the inside stories of trop rock and the life of Jimmy Buffett, right here on Buffett on the Radio with Jersey John Persons on Radio A1A.
Considering Jimmy's role as the definitive figure in trop rock music since at least 1977, what reflections do you have on the significant void left by his passing?
Amazing void. And I had not finished the song. I wrote some lyrics to it called Unsinkable Ship because I think we went on like he was always going to be there. And the unsinkable ship, is no longer here. And, I think it's tough on everybody. I feel real sad and heartbroken about it all at the same time. It's a miracle we were so lucky to know Key West, Captain Tony, Jimmy, the whole scene. There's other generations that don't know it. So we are very, very fortunate. But when you have that deep love and commitment to a parrot head life, to see the captain go is painful. I want to get back out there and do my thing, but again, some of the guys out there are younger and they just do their own thing, and so I don't think it's affecting them the same as it does somebody like me and Jerry and some of the guys who've been around so long. It's just tough, It's different. Didn't ever expect it to be different either. I'm writing,
Right.
because I was in such the funk, and I don't mean like crying every day, like losing my mother or brother or sister. I was just in a funk, and it was partly because things had changed to a point that you don't know how to wrap your heads around it, and that's what this has been. I had a hard time to wrap your head around what's going on without Jimmy out there,
That coy, caught with his hands in the cookie jar. If he keeps screwing up, God knows what he might one day own a bar. A plea in New Jersey in a hurry, the Indians hot on his trail. Honey, drive the sucker to the end of the road. If that's not far enough, let's see if this car can sail. And he needed something to believe in, something he could hold, and he prayed it was somewhere at the end of the road. Tennessee Williams and Hemingway, fishing, smuggling, Cuban getaways. It was the wild, wild west, and they called it Key West. And the baddest cowboy of the South never took the last flight out. He found something to believe in, something he could hold, and he knew it was so special, he called it his home, and gave us something to believe in, something we could hold under his watchful eye. Key West came alive at the end of the road. At the end of the road, Buffett gave him a song, maybe the other way around. I'm sorry I got that wrong, Captain Tony, 'cause the captain was a song long before Jimmy came along. There's still so much to be done. He sailed away. We were all on the island, shocked and dismayed. What would happen to the Wild West without Captain Tony? He gave us something to believe in, something we could hold. Others call it Key West, we call it our home. He gave us something to believe in, something we could hold. Tony in that island town at the end of the road. At the end of the road. A bad boy, not that coy, caught with his hands in the cookie jar. If he keeps screwing up, God knows what he might one day own a bar.
Hey, Don, fingers. I'll take it from here.
We just enjoyed Goodbye to Captain Tony from Don's 2009 album Beach Bar Serenade. Now, without further ado, let's continue with our captivating interview.
What is your favorite Jimmy song, and why does it resonate?
Well, of course, I love Pirate Looks at 40, and I've always liked He Went to Paris simply because of some of its magic and some of its tragic. I had a good life all the way. There's no more classic lines to most all of us that have lived a good life. So I thought that was a classic. But I personally, boat drinks. And one of the reasons is I was trying hard to cut into the market, and I decided to do that as a cover. And I went through the whole proper legal system of getting royalty or getting publishing rights from his company. He actually wrote him a check. It was only about $200-300. And then I had a really this guy's won a couple Grammys, did the production, and he really did a nice job on it, I thought. And I remember it going through the whole system, which is Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and then Pandora, which is a juried group. A lot of people don't know about how Pandora works, but they have to sit and actually listen and judge you like, in a jury. And that was, Lori and I were, my girlfriend, we were sitting in Isla Mirada at a tiki bar, and she goes, "That's you on the radio." And I went, "No, it's not." I said, "Yes, it is." And I went up to the pole where the speaker was, and I said, "God, it's boat drinks. It's me." And then I walked over to the bartender, and I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm playing Pandora." And that was my first Pandora payout. And I wish I could say exactly I know how it works, except once I got on that rotation, they took everything off Guitar Island. They took I probably have 2 or 3 stations now. It'd always be my favorite because it broke me into the system.
In the band or the boat drinks, the visitor scored on a home break. Everything seems to be wrong. Lately, newspaper mentions cheap airfare, and I gotta fly to St. Somewhere. I'm close to bodily harm. And 20 degrees in the hockey game's on. Nobody cares 'cause they're way past and gone. Screaming boat drinks, something to keep us all warm. This morning, I shot 6 holes in my freezer. I think I've got cabin fever. Somebody sound the alarm. I wanna go where the pace is so slow. Won't you please meet me up, Mr. Sky? Any old place, whether on Earth or in space. Yeah. You pick the century and I'll pick the spot. I should be leaving this climate. I got a verse I can't rhyme it. I wanna go where it's warm. Boat drinks, waitress, I need 2 more boat drinks. And I'm heading south before my dream sinks. 'Cause I wanna go where it's warm. I wanna go where it's warm. And I gotta go where it's warm.
just vibed to Don Middlebrook's Boat Drinks, also off the 2009 album Beach Bar Serenade. Now let's smoothly transition back into our ongoing conversation with Don. What are your thoughts on the experience of touring and being on the road?
I love travel. So a lot of guys get bored with it. I love hitting the road. And that's my goal, hit the road, make friends. I have a new song, too, called I Have a Friend at Every Exit. And, boy, that's a true story because as long as I've been doing it, I drive by 2 or 3 exits and I go, oh, that's where they live. Oh, that's where they live. Oh, I know who lives there. Between Facebook and friendship, you can put it all together.
Mother Ocean, I have heard your call. I wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. I watched the man who rode you. I switched from sails to steam. And in your belly you hold the treasures you have ever seen. Most of them dream. Most of them dream. Yes, I am a pirate. 200 years too late. Cannons don't thunder. There's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate. Arriving too late. Arriving too late. And I've done a bit of smuggling. I've run my share of grass. I made enough money to buy Miami, but I pissed it away so fast. Never meant to last. Never meant to last. And I had been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied. I sprung a few leaks, yeah. Gotta stop wishing. Gotta go fishing. Back down to rock bottom again. With just a few friends. Just a few friends. Go for younger women, live with several little while. Though I ran them away, they come back one day. Still could manage to smile. Just takes a while. Just takes a while. Mother Ocean, after all these years I found, yeah, my occupational hazard being my occupation just not around. feel like I've drowned. I'm gonna head up to town. I feel like I've drowned, yeah. Gonna head up to town.
We just experienced Don's rendition of A Pirate Looks at 40 from his 2015 album, Songs from Tailspin Bay. Stay with us as we move on to the final segment, concluding my conversation with Don.
Do you have any tour dates coming up, and where can people find out about you and your band?
All right, well, you can go to, of course, Pandora, Amazon, Apple, hear all my music, my stations. You can go to my website, which is donlittlebrook.net. I actually had to take a little time off here in December for some medical stuff, and I'll be back out. In February, I'm doing the Grand Rapids Boat Show, and then I'll hit the road for music on the Bay and all of Florida for March and April, and it's all on my website. You can join my Facebook. I got hacked, so I started a new Facebook, but there's Don Littlebrook, singer-songwriter. There's all kinds of Don Littlebrook out there. And you get to know me, and I'll see you in some tiki bar somewhere down the road.
Sun is hot, that old clock is moving slow, so am I. Workday passes like molasses in the wintertime. But it's July, getting paid by the hour, ordered by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. I'd like to call him something, I think I'll call it a day. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This lunch break's gonna take all afternoon, half the night. Tomorrow morning I know I'll have hell to pay, but it's alright. I ain't had a day off in over a year. My Key West vacation's gonna start right here. The phone's for me, tell him I sailed away. Me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay my tab and pour myself in a cab and get back to work by 2. It's times like this I have to wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? That's a no-brainer. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Got a favorite Jimmy Buffett-inspired song? Share it on Facebook. You can find us at Buffett on the Radio. Until next time, be good to each other, and remember to always buff it up.
in your luster face. It's not too late to improve your ways and put some island in your life. To the coast of Marseille, changing latitude. Margaritaville to change your attitude. Bama Brie and a cheeseburger in paradise. Buffett up, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Take a trip around the sun till the coast is clear. Put your flip-flops on and a Buffett song. Join the Pirates for a sing-along. Get your fins up and Buffett up. You might be a pirate, looks at 40. So book a lovely cruise and start the party. The Banana Republic will be serving boat drinks. Come Monday you'll be stranded on a sandbar. Havana daydreaming at a tiki bar. Catching island fever, not caring what the boss thinks. Buffett up, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Take a trip around the sun till the coast is clear. Put your flip-flops on and a Buffett song. Join the Pirates for a sing-along. Get your fins up and Buffett up. Ate the last mango in Paris while sipping wine. Send a message on a coconut telegraph, I'm doing fine. Buffett up, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Take a trip around the sun till the coast is clear. Put your flip-flops on and a Buffett song. Join the Pirates for a sing-along. Get your fins up and Buffett up. Buffett up.
A1A Productions videos and broadcasts are for educational and entertainment purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use.